Hi, this is Carrie with Learn Davinci Resolve, and today I'm going to show you how the Face Refinement tool works. So stay right there. We'll be right back. Now I'm sure that most of you, when you watch my videos, you think, wow, how can this guy that's 53 years old look so incredibly good on camera? Well, I'm going to show you, and it's all movie magic. Let's take a look at Face Refinement. Okay, here is my original footage here. I'll scrub through it, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. You can see there's some rough areas around my forehead, my cheeks, some extra, lines here. Some bags under my eyes there a little bit. Don't get a lot of sleep sometimes. Well, we're going to fix this right up. We're going to go to the color page, and I've got the Face Refinement tool here in the library. So I'm just going to drag that onto there. And this is where the magic happens. So I'm going to make sure I'm at the beginning of my footage here. And I'm simply going to say analyze. And you might want to have this show overlay on just because it's kind of cool. So we'll hit analyze. This is so cool. It watches the face, it finds the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the lips. It really does an interesting job of figuring out what a face is. Now, even though it's not showing the forehead there as in an outline, it is tracking all that. So when we get to do some refinements, you're going to see that forehead is one of the things that we can work with. So I'll let this run here for just a moment, and then we'll start playing around with it. All right, it's all done, and we can get to doing some refinements with it. So I'm going to zoom in here so we can really get an idea of what we're working with. Okay, there's my big old mug right there. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off this overlay because I don't really need it at this point. Not really sure what that highlight is there, but it's something we could work on, but I'm not going to deal with that for this particular video. In the operating mode, we have Beauty Automatic, Smoothing, and Beauty Advanced. If I go to Beauty Automatic, crank that up, oh look, amazing how much better that looks just doing that. And we can play around with the scale of it. We can tone it down, tone it up. I'm going to reset that a little bit. And go to Smoothing, and we have a little more controls over the smoothing of it. I think it's pretty easy to overdo that on here. One thing you could do is really make things look worse. I mean, that could actually make me look a lot older than I am. You can kind of really fine tune it to the look that you're going for. Let's go to Beauty Advanced. Now we have a lot more control over the smoothing threshold, diffuse lighting, how diffuse we want it to look. That doesn't look good at all. So I'll just slide that up just a hair. The texture threshold, adding texture, recovery amount. I think Beauty Automatic is going to work a huge amount of the time. Then we get into our color grading, and we can adjust the contrast, add a little more contrast to it, our midtones, make me look a little darker, a little whiter. I'm just going to reset that one. Color boost, probably don't want to boost my color, don't want to look like a certain president right now, or I can desaturate it. Again with the tint. The other day I had kind of a bad sunburn, so I could actually tone that down a little bit, make it look a little more natural. If I had some colors in the shadows, I could adjust that. So if you see, if I pull it down, there's actually some red in the shadows here. So if I pull it to the right, I can darken those shadows up, make them a little more natural looking. Kill the shine a little bit. Look on the cheeks right there. So knock down that shine just a hair. Go to the eye retouching. Make those eyes a little sharper. Brighten them up a little bit. Oh, that's a beautiful look right there. I don't tend to want to brighten my eyes up, but sometimes I will add just a little eye light to it. And let's get rid of some of those eye bags. Here we can go into the lip retouching, change the hue of the lips. Really don't need to do that on myself there. Add a little saturation, make those lips look a little bit better. Upper lip, can't really see it because of my stash there, so don't need to work on that. We could add a little blush. We crank it up so you can kind of see it on and off there. So maybe just a touch of blush there. Forehead retouching. Let's smooth that forehead out a little bit more. Cheek retouching. Again, hue and saturation. Chin retouching, hue and saturation, and an overall global blend. So that's kind of before and after. So you can see this can make a huge difference in making somebody look a little better than they really are. So, wondering why I look so good on camera? It's the magic of Davinci Resolve Face Refinement. That's pretty much all there is to it. Thought I'd show this one to you. Had a couple people ask about it, so I figured I'd knock out a video, show you how it works. I think it is a really cool feature to, there's some people that always want to look better than they are naturally, and it's a cool way of doing it. There's a lot of tools in there to really get in and refine and get the look that you want. And sometimes it's not making someone look better. Sometimes you want to age them a little bit, make them look a little rougher than they really are. And you can do that with the face refinement as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video on face refinement. This has been Kerry with Learn Davinci Resolve. As always, if you like this video, smash down on that like button. And if you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. And if you really didn't like it, hit it twice. Not going to bother me too much. Hit that subscribe and the bell icon. Get notified every time I put out a new video, because there's a lot of videos every week, usually 2 to 3 every week going on here. Enjoy, have fun, make some good content, and I will catch you later. Bye-bye.